I'm going to do an inside video again today, and I'm going to talk about. I've been talking about a lot of things in this series over the last few days. I've been talking about using tools within your own spiritual sort of like reality, and spiritual reality is a sort of like something that we all need to sort of gain awareness and understanding. And we've been talking about tools and how tools that can help you through reality. I've been talking about like intention. Been talking about things like sacred flames and what these bring, the different colours and the different vibrations and frequencies, and how they can unify sort of things for you individually, but also how they can connect sort of collectively, like sacred flames. Like I was seeing yesterday, I was seeing a flame. The flames of sort of like this light blue sort of like flame, and it was very much sort of like a turquoisey sort of flame, and it's sort of like very much around protection. It's about sort of like courage, it's about wisdom, it's about serenity, it's about peace, and that like each color sort of holds these different vibrations and frequencies, and the color also connects to sort of like intentions, and they create a manifestation and sort of like like law of attraction as well. Colors hold these vibrations, these frequencies, as do crystals, and as do sort of using meditation, as do sort of like envisioning. All these kind of things can sort of hold vibrations, and they all connect again, as I was talking about yesterday, around sort of things like the universal law of polarity, which is very much around sort of vibration and frequency, and connect to the law of frequency, the law of vibration, the law of oneness. Colors sort of allow us to align with intentions. You've got like pink, which is very much around sort of like universal harmony. It's about sort of compassion. It's about universal love. It's about oneness. It's about union. As is white. White's very much around union with the source energy and its purification. And this is how you can use color within your life. You can use it by wearing it. You can use it by sort of sending out intentions. And what it does is then it activates a vibration, a frequency within your consciousness, uh, and then it activates within your sort of like your vibration, your spiritual vibration. And source is all spiritual vibrations. And the purpose of each and every one of us as beings of coming back here is to activate that source energy. Because when we activate the source energy and we connect to the oneness vibration, then we activate and we also sort of align with our infinite selves or our higher selves, or whatever you want to call it, or some people say universal selves. It's all sort of like the aspect of us, our infinite self, that connects to this source vibration. And color is one of those mediums that you can use to bring online these vibrations, these frequencies, these intentions and consciousness that start to then manifest. And that all comes from your fifth dimensional sort of vibration, your fifth dimensional frequency, which is the frequency of source, which is the frequency of spirit. And like I said, the 3D reality is this external reality, and they work in harmony, they work in union, they're not disconnected. Like the shift in consciousness and the shift in awareness for many of us is living within source, or living with source, and activating that source energy, that vibration. And then what we start to do is we create and manifest from the fifth dimension, which is the energetic dimension. And then what that does is that expresses and then mirrors into the 3D reality, which is the physical dimension, which is the physical energy, the physical vibration within our reality. So color can be used in this way. You've got like violet flame, or the violet sort of color, or the deep rich purple color, which is very much around like universal consciousness, universal wisdom, universal truth. But it also sort of like the violet flame, or the violet frequency, is very much around Saint Germain, and it connects to Raziel, the archangel, which is very much around bringing wisdom, intuition, consciousness, where we start to connect with that source energy, that infinite self, that higher self, and we start to express and live from there. And this is what source living is about: living from living within frequency, living within sort of vibration, and living within oneness, and living and expressing our source through our physical body into the 3D reality. And this is what this time's about. So you've got like you've got like white, you got green, which is about like it very much connects again to intuition. It's like on the sort of like the The heart chakra, as it is with pink, it's very much around with like Archangel Raphael, which brings healing, healing on like on a soulful level, but it also brings knowledge and wisdom and new beginnings and new growth, which is what's needed for many of us at the moment. I've been talking about this diamond consciousness, which is very much what connects us to source, and it connects us to the union of source, and it also sort of aligns us with, again, the fifth dimension and this high frequency of vibration. And this whole sort of like journey is about that. I was looking through some images today, and I was looking at source images, and one of them had a book, and it's sort of like the source energy was like this golden book that opens up, and this golden book is symbolic again of the knowledge and the wisdom, the source consciousness with this infinite consciousness within each being, and we all hold the vibration and frequency of this deep sort of ancient wisdom. Each and every one of us has it, because each and every one of us has access to source energy, and has access to our higher self, our infinite being. And color works on this vibration. Um, you've got orange, which is very much around harmony, balance. It's about emotional balances. It's about mental balance and mental clarity, as well as sort of like the violet and the deep rich purple color is about universal consciousness, which is connects and helps to connect with like the the third eye, which will bring this like clarity of vision, the clarity of thought, clarity of sort of like intention. You've got, like I said, white, which is about purification. White is about purification. It's about releasing. It's about higher wisdom, higher consciousness, going back to the source, connecting to the infinite realities, infinite beings. You've got like red, which is very much about the physical. It's about grounding. It's about sort of the physical sort of reality, the physical thoughts, feelings, and it's about sort of like physical vibrancy of energy that then connects to our physical bodies, but also connects us to the planet as well. Um, and you've got like your solar plexus, which is again connects a bit to like self mastery, intuition, um, and it connects to self esteem, self confidence, but it also connects to this creation as well. It's very much connected to the heart chakra, and the solar plexus are interlinked, because when you connect to the source, you connect through your heart chakra and your center, but the solar plexus connects to that as well, because it's about this creativity. It's the expression of self power and self mastery as well, and it connects obviously to this yellow color, and the yellow again connects to sort of like Uriel and Jophiel, the archangels, and it's all about like it's like about like upliftment. It's about like fun. It's about sort of like happiness, joy, all those kind of things. And sort of the solar plexus brings those online, so then we start to then align and live from joy and live from happiness. You've also got like the heart chakra. You can connect it to sort of like Lord Lanto, who's an ascended master, which is, is about illumination, and illumination again is about sort of living in source, expressing that source energy, expressing that source frequency, and illumination is also about the ability again of transmutation and transformation, where you understand that you can dissolve things, and you can live from a place of source energy, and you can release, surrender, dissolve things, so that you can illuminate or express and vibrate in union, and vibrate in alignment, where you come from your source energy, you come from this source frequency. And this is what this time's about, and this is why I'm doing these series, to try and give people tools for them to awaken, to them to gain awareness and gain insight and understanding. And it's all about, again, coming back to this source energy, because in the source energy there's infinite vibrations and infinite frequency, infinite wisdom, and when we live from there, we live in a place where we bring online our intuition, and we work from a place of knowledge, wisdom, insight, where we start to express from a place that's unified. And this is what this time's about, and this is why it's important that we connect to source, because source brings that infinite sort of like understanding and awareness, and it also allows us again then to start to be more intuitive, to be more open as channels to receive insight and awareness, and knowledge and wisdom that are aligned one with our soul and our spirit, but also with our higher self, where we can start to build that relationship and that union with our higher self or an infinite self. So we start to vibrate as a frequency, as a source being, with the source vibration and source frequency. And this is what source living is. And I've talked about source living a lot, and it's about aligning your energy centers, aligning your frequency. So you start to create and manifest on an energetic level, which is again the fifth dimensional reality and the fifth dimensional frequency. And this is what this time's about, and this is what this age is about. When we've talked about ages in the past, they've talked about Atlantis, they've talked about Lemuria, and they've talked about these two times of like really highly evolved spiritual sort of times and realities, and they were very much around where they were living with source and they were living in a fifth dimensional frequency. And this is what this time's about. We all need to awaken as these fifth dimensional beings, that we are energetic beings, we are beings of spirit, we are beings of energy, we're not physical beings. And our consciousness goes far beyond the physical mind. It goes into this infinite consciousness, this infinite mind, which is the source presence and the source vibration and frequency. And this is what this time's about, and this is what these beings are. These infinite enlightened beings, the ascending masters, the archangels and other guides and beings are bringing on this higher consciousness for us to live in, because the physical reality, how we see it and how we live at the moment, is very limited. And they're trying to bring online this collective consciousness where we move past that and we start to create and manifest from vibration and frequency. So we create and manifest like heaven on earth, which is the fifth dimensional reality. The fifth dimensional reality, when it talks about heaven on earth, is talking about source energy and source vibration, and how we are always connected and we're never disconnected. Heaven on earth is like an experience. It's like a reality, and it means that that we are light beings of infinite vibrations and frequencies, and we are the same whether we are embodied or like disembodied. In that sense, when we're in like the realms of light and energy, we are still source beings at our core, at our essence. So whether we're embodied in physical reality or whether we're in energetic reality, we are still the same. And this is what heaven and earth is. It's telling us that we are already connected to that energy, that infinite sort of energetic realities and realms, and that we've always been an energetic being of source energy, and whether we're in this reality or another reality, we're still connected, we're still linked. And that's how I see heaven on earth. It's like being able to vibrate as that being, that energetic being from your essence, whether you're in this reality or another reality. And this is what heaven on earth, it opens up consciousness, it opens up awareness that we always have this source energy, this source vibration at our essence, and we can always connect to it, we can always align with it, and we can always create and manifest and express from it. And this is what the universal laws teach us. For the universal law of inspired action, correspondence, transmutation, transformation, compensation, universal law of oneness, frequency, vibration, rhythm, all tells us about this, that we are always ever evolving, and all we have to do is stay aligned and stay sort of focused with intentions to more and more sort of align with our infinite selves, to start to live and express within this reality. And that's the insight for today.